Alright, there we go, and once again taking a look at the IF professional team.
Yep, and they will
starting up north.
Yeah, starting up north. And the 4S will be starting down south. And let's take a quick look at their tank setup. The RAF team going with 4 heavy tanks, 1 light WZ-132, and of course those last 2 T1s. Yep, and the opposing side actually slightly different setup with 4 heavy tanks and a T69 medium.
Yeah, indeed. Surprisingly enough, Alex Live for the first time in this competition not opting for his AMX-13. He's actually going to be driving a T1 this time around.
It's a little bit of a downgrade, but you know, definitely not a, you know, it's not saying he's bad or anything. It's just kind of a role switch, I would say.
All right, and funnily enough, the IF professional team not committing at all to that western road, which is usually what most teams decide to do. They're instead going strong, 4 heavy tanks strong, like towards that Abbey area in the village in the middle.
Yeah, so, but they have been spotted, the 4S team.
Oh, and already shots being fired here. Akang Somad here sort of bursting a shell with his KV-5.
Yep, and actually the 4S team pushing heavily now down that western ridge.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, well, Akang Sonad, who's the lone heavy tank actually in the village. Now, right now, IF Professional does not know that.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, they don't know. I mean, they're probably thinking that he has some backup here, but he's actually completely alone.
He's completely alone, and it's great bait.
Yeah.
I gotta see, it's a great bait from 4S right now. However, because they didn't commit fully, they're gonna have plenty of time once that T1 Scout realizes that all of their forces are coming up from the western road. The IF professional team will have plenty of time to just come back to defend this.
But the thing is, if the 4S team kind of posts up on that ridge area, they might have some. They might be able to get some shots and some vision down onto the actual Abbey. So. A slight positional advantage, I would say, to the 4S team right now.
Well, it really depends on how it plays out, because right now I have professional like, okay, what's going on here? It's kind of strange. There's just one tank in the middle, and okay, so they decide to back down.
They
actually,
could be
they're probably gonna either back down or go east.
Yeah.
At this point,
it looks like they're going east to possibly flank this lone tank down here in this central Abbey area, and they have not spotted the rest of the 4S teams. So they're now, you know, I think they're kind of expecting it because, you know, usually if that tank has backup, you'll kind of switch in between 2 tanks, kind of firing 1 shot each, you know, kind of poking in and out of cover.
So right now they are going down that eastern road as we speak, so they're probably going to go for a flank. Now we still don't have full vision on the 4S side though.
Yeah.
I'm really curious as to what these tanks are doing. They really should be up north, like of the western ridge by now. Yeah. Okay, so now this tank is just going to be dust now. I mean, basically, yeah. Just
yeah, he's gonna get taken out.
Akang Somad is getting completely flanked. Yeah. And he's just gonna be
yeah. Oh, but actually that medium take up in that northwestern corner has been spotted. That T69 now being spotted by those by that WZ-132. And he will, and he spotted another heavy tank. So now the 4S team will, or the IF team will know that the 4S team is pushing down now.
Okay, so that KV-5 goes down. Akang Somad is now dust. So the push is being made. However, there is some resistance up there northwest, and they did leave 1 sniper on that ridge, on the western ridge. So right now, IF Professional deciding not to push. They retreat, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, so they're actually retreating to kind of counteract this push. I feel like they should at least.
It's not really a full push either. It's only 2 heavy tanks, pretty much. You've got Silly 1J, and you've got his partner, Shokem, pretty much. But those are only 2 heavy tanks, so it's not going to be enough to capture the base.
Yeah, but I don't think 4S knows that.
There's a lot of hide and seek here going on.
Yeah, definitely.
However, well, you know, IF Professional definitely having the advantage right now. I mean, you know, the IF 4S did lose like KV-5.
Yeah, so the slight firepower advantage going to IF. You know, actually they do have a tier 8 point advantage as well, so they're slightly in the lead, but I wouldn't give this game away to either team right now.
Oh, no, absolutely not. The spread out is kind of impressive and kind of unorthodox.
Oh, actually another tank being spotted in that central Abbey area as well.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, he has to take at least one of them down before he goes down himself. But no, he's not. It's not happening. So now 2 heavy tanks down. As a matter of fact, it's looking pretty grim, if you ask me, for 4S. He didn't even manage to take out like his counterpart, who's very low on hit points. But now it's looking really grim.
Yeah, so 4S definitely have to make something happen soon, or else they will be 2-0 down in this second match. So you know, I feel like, you know, what IA or 4S should have done is full on just push down that ridge.
Yeah, that road. It's like I still can't comprehend why they just decided to stop and actually back down. So much time lost going back and forth, as a matter of fact.
And then you're kind of singling yourself out, you know.
Well, exactly. The spread out. I like the spread out. It's very daring, but it's too big a map to do that in the first place. It's just
definitely.
I kind of get the feeling that they tried what IF Professional did, like on Ensk, but like right now it's just...
Yeah, actually 2 tanks on the 4S side getting taken out at the same time, so only 3 tanks now remaining on 4S, 1 IS-3, 1 T-69, and of course 1 T-1. So it's looking pretty grim now for 4S. I don't see any way...
I mean, grim, it's like pretty much desperate if you ask me.
It's actually pretty much over now.
It is over. Another tank going down here, so basically Sam on fire with his IS-3.
Might take out 1 tank before he gets up. Actually, this IF heavy tank, this AMX-50 now, trying to run away. He doesn't want to get taken out. Actually, both these AMX-50s are quite low. Oh, and he gets taken out. And of course, None TW coming in to finish this job off with that light tank, WZ-132, getting some nice shots off.
He's just trying to get 1 more kill, which he probably will.
But he actually takes 2 tanks out before he dies.
Well, yeah, he gets it, but he's just going to be finished off by that light tank, by that Chinese light tank, and that's going to do it.
Yep. So 1 T1 now remaining on 4S.
And once again, like a really just crushing victory here from the IF Professional.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I really have a hard time comprehending the, you know, strategical choices made by 4S, like in this specific set. Like their spread out was daring, but it's just they stretched their forces too thin.
Yeah,
really,
definitely.
Wasted too much time going up and down that western road.
Yeah, you know, I definitely feel like, you know,
if you're gonna give like your KV5 away straight up as bait, like they did, basically you're just dooming your partner by doing that. Well, at least commit to your push. I mean, that's the only way it's going to work out. Otherwise, what's the point of even just beating that 1 tank in the first place? Yeah,
definitely. You know, I definitely feel like they were kind of hesitating too much when you know, on that ridge push, on that western ridge push. You know, definitely, you know, with that Seoul 1 tank, heavy tank in the center Abbey area. You know, the 4S, they at least, or the IF actually had to commit a couple tanks, you know, to kind of protect that area, because, you know, they didn't know, you know, if more tanks were behind that. So, you know, if 4S decided to just full on push down that ridge,